Hello, this is Dr. J back with some more Let's Play, I almost say Castlevania, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2. Off screen, I went back through the first three stages and got one upgrade from each. Mana from the first stage, health from the second, mana from the third. We've also gotten health from the fourth and mana from the fifth. So, I've basically gotten half the upgrades so far, and I'm hoping that's going to be good enough. Because much as I am enjoying this game, I am reaching the point where I've kind of played through each of the levels enough times and don't necessarily feel the need to play through them yet again. So anyway, now that we're back on screen, with me having off screen to the first three levels and gotten one upgrade from each, we have 2 levels left to redo, and 2 party members left to retrieve, Robert and Alfred Bird. So let's do it. Oops. Seems like the upgrades are always along a route that you need a special ability to go. I'm not sure that I've ever seen an upgrade on what you might call a standard route, which makes sense, I suppose. Oh, I also confirmed that for those like steel barriers that are in midair, you have to be Jeeble, fly up to it, really quickly switch to dodge, and punch through it. I got one of the upgrades by doing that. At least if there's a different way to get through aerial steel barriers, I don't know what it is. But that way is confirmed to work now. I know I've seen at least a few aerial steel barriers, so now we have a method for getting through them. Okay, my reach. One thing I didn't do was revisit the altar room on the ice level. I maybe should have done that. I'm kind of curious what would happen. Yeah, I wish I had thought to do that. Okay, and I don't know how to get through this. Okay, like that. Easy. You just need Dominique. Dominique plus either Jeeble or Robert. I don't know if Robert could wall jump up that or not. Oh yeah, we have Robert on the team now. Duh. I was completely ignoring his existence. I apologize, Robert. I forgot that we just start with you on the team and that we don't, like, collect you or something. I should try to get his bazooka, since we're gonna be going up against some kind of optional, well, I guess not really optional, but true final boss. I have a feeling that we're gonna want a lot of boss-killing weaponry. Was that just a big shortcut for me? I feel like that was just a big shortcut. Anyway, let's have Robert see if he can get his bazooka. Nice. Now let's try to not be morons and accidentally replace his sub-weapon with one we don't want, like we've maybe kind of done in the past. Looking at you, last video! Okay, that was incredibly irritating. Armored crap face. Let's just shoot him. Okay, Robert. Proving his usefulness cannot even hurt the guy. Well done to you, Robert. Man, even having collected one of the health ups, Robert is still ridiculously fragile. Ah, can dodge... Yes, the dodge ground pound or butt slam is what we need to get through there. Perfect. Oh, are you kidding me? I mean, we can go as far along that as we feel comfortable trying, and then switch to Jeeble. Go. Okay, that... Okay, it's no big deal whatsoever. It looks scary, but it isn't. Oh, that comes faster than the axe. A lot faster. I think we have yet to... Okay, we've definitely been here before, so we've just been taking major shortcuts, I think. I think we have yet to figure out how to get past these duders. Maybe Miriam's axe can do it. I'll try it. Nothing else we have tried has worked. Alright, how do you like a giant axe to the face? Okay, that is the answer. Oh, interesting. That doesn't get us anywhere we can't get anyway, though. It's just a really wimpy shortcut. Ah, gosh dang it. I'm gonna get hit by it twice, too. I was stuck in my animation and I... Oh god, she nearly died. Wow, that would have been bad. Okay, hang on. This is too irritating. We need to kill these jerks. Nope, you guys need to die. You're too annoying. I feel like I'm fighting Hammer Bros from Mario or something. Okay, they're dead. Now, Miriam is super messed up. Less messed up. You know, it occurs to me that the reason that Dominique spews out a healing item instead of having a healing spell is so she can cast it, and then you can switch to somebody else and heal them instead. So mechanically it makes sense. I'm not sure why it's a fruit. I don't know necessarily how that fits with her character flavor, but whatever. I'm not going to complain. It's fine. Oh, that looks incredibly dangerous to try to do. If you screw that up, you just die. Would that mean that there's something amazing on the other side, then? Maybe? Wow, that... Okay, well, we can get this. No problem. Oh, do I want to try to get that thing down below? I honestly should shoot these with Robert. That would make good sense. That one, at least. There, got it. I wonder if I can just ground pound it and get it down real quick. Yes. Oh, and then we can do that, so it's not so risky after all. Okay, great. Love it. I was thinking I'd have to fly with Jeeble and then punch through it with Doge, but no. It was just Doge all the way. Oh. I didn't realize that was going to be a super special. I probably should have. I'm pretty sure it was glowing, indicating it would be a super special. Oh well, whatever. We do not have Alfred Burt to pick that up. I would kind of love for Alfred Burt to have that for the final battle. Of course, realistically, the final battle's probably going to take us multiple tries and reset us to our default weapons anyway. I'm very glad to have gotten the attack up, though. What was even the point of that? That wasn't even a shortcut. That was a long cut. Alright. Regardless. Sure. I know it might seem weird to get rid of her super, the Resurrection Anthem, but it only lasts for a single casting is the problem. And that's gone and she has no sub-weapon. You are one weird thing. Don't think anybody is hurt. Nope. You know, up there in the upper right, it's kind of embarrassing, but I only noticed recently that it says P infinite. I'm sure P is points. So that makes points even more pointless. I don't think it even tracks them in casual mode. Only if you are playing in non-casual mode do you have the right to track your points. I suppose points can probably give you not level ups, one-ups, and so it kind of makes sense to only track them in a mode where you have limited lives. No. Dang it, that was at the worst possible angle. Stupid Medusa heads! God, I hate them. They're the worst. The worst. Die, piece of crap. Oh, jeez. Back to this. Yeah. I think that's generally what I want. Is her heal item. There's basically nowhere her Pogo Vault could get us that, that Jeeble couldn't. So there's not necessarily much point to it. Alright, so to Jeeble, and let's just fly up the rest of the way. Take a drink. Ugh, my right index finger is actually pretty cramped from having been holding the right trigger so much lately. Oh, it's the Gradius Moai head, except with horns, which just make it look even sillier than it already did, and it looked pretty silly from the start. Oh no, they have us surrounded. I meant to slide to the right. That would have worked a lot better. I didn't realize I was pointing to the left. This thing is slightly faster than me. It matters not. Okay, boss time. Looks like we got one upgrade again. It was the power-up upgrade, so that's fantastic. I think we can get the defense-up upgrade in the next stage. Alright, with this team, how do we want to attack this thing? Let's fly up here with Jeeble. Alright, we're getting really... You know what? Let's just dodge and invulnerable our way through this. Okay, never mind. Oh, come on. That was super lame. Just let me up there. Oh, no. I'm doing a terrible job fighting this thing. You'd think with a big team I would do the best, but I'm doing awful. Just awful. Good lord. There. I feel like that invulnerability wasn't even necessary because nothing was even really hitting me. Good lord. Every time I need to jump onto one of those, I'm a character who can't jump. Oh wow, these drop weapon power. That's fantastic. You're nearly dead, you're nearly dead, you're okay. Let's switch to dodge and be invulnerable. Okay, we are out of weapon power. I think we can just tank through it now, though. Yep. Super cheesy. I don't think I've ever learned this guy. I think I've just cheesed him every time I've fought him. Mithril alloy. I almost forgot that the theoretical reason we're doing this is to collect ship pieces. A la Toe Jam and Earl. What happens if I can talk to either of you? Do I talk to the person I'm facing? I mean, he seems to hold an even bigger grudge against the church, but I'm kind of curious why. I feel like there's a backstory there. Oh, okay. Well, that would be traumatizing. Oh, that's why you hate the church? I mean, it seems odd. Did they promise that they would give you a bodyguard or something? I feel like we're not getting the whole story. I thought it was going to be something more traumatizing than just demons killed my wife and the church wasn't there to help. I mean, completely soft is a little harsh. Okay, that's fair. Interesting. Anyone else have anything new to say? Probably not. Nope. One more character left to go, one more stage, hopefully one more upgrade. And if it's a defense upgrade, that would be great. Okay, here we go. Now we're gonna have to fight Gremory one more time. I think I've learned how to fight her, kind of. Ah! Dang it, I knew that would happen. Okay, it's too high up. There, we'll go this way. Optional ways have always led to upgrades in the past, eventually, so we can hope that will be true this time as well. Oh yeah, didn't I just Jeeble my way through this because it's clearly awful? That would make good sense. Don't push me up, platform, into enemies. It's very rude. We're running through that weapon power. Okay, we made it. Well done to us. Oh, wow. That would be really hard to get through. Well, I don't think I've ever gone that way, and we have who we need. Oh man, that could so easily get you killed, though. Wait, because Doge could hover. We wouldn't actually need to be Jeeble to do that. So it might be okay. Maybe. Oh, I kind of suck at doing this properly when it counts, though. So I think I just want to hover up to it and then punch it, right? Okay, I wish I had been under that, but I guess it doesn't matter. Hover up to it, punch it. Yes, okay. Didn't screw it up. Was that just a super shortcut? I feel like that was just a super shortcut. He looks around all confused and gets stabbed in the head. Yeah, that was definitely just a shortcut. I was hoping it would lead to something new. Oh well. Hopefully we didn't skip an upgrade, because that would be lame. Oh. Oh yeah, let's not forget that we have Alfred Burt in the team, and we can get his lightning from there, I do believe. Suppose we had to take care of this thing first. Well, actually, maybe we don't have to. Oh, how do you bust? No, it's disappearing! Oh, come on, game. Why do you have to screw me over with the lightning like this? How are you supposed to get it then? That doesn't make sense. How do you do it? Seriously, how do you get it? That... what? I haven't a clue. I don't know how you're supposed to get it then. Whatever. I guess if I didn't know how to get it anyway, then it doesn't really matter that I missed it there. The game always screwing me out of the lightning, though. Sure is good at that. Don't even care, just die. Ah! Feel salty about that. I hate them. Come on, then. Oh, God. Just turn invincible. Hate him so much. Screw you. Screw all of you. My God. Hate him. Okay. We know that we can axe our way through this guy. And get the armor power up. Beautiful. We're gonna be down Zangetsu for the Gremory fight, and that sucks, but what can you do? Shooting him in the back was satisfying. Alright, well we got the armor upgrade, which I feel like, or, you know, defense upgrade, whatever it's called. Does the game tell me what it's called? I don't think it does. But anyway, we have 2 life upgrades, 3 mana upgrades, and the attack and the defense, and that seems pretty good. We don't have a lot of weapon power. Gosh dang it, it's so irritating. Okay. There, just jeeble through the rest of this annoyance. Okay. There. We did it. Well done to us. Oh, doesn't this drop frogs on me nonstop? But Miriam's pretty good at dealing with it. Her whip is pretty good at hitting the frogs as they're being dropped. Except when they're dropped behind me. Or, in that case, there. Good enough. That's a big red moon. Look how big that moon is. Yeah, more stuff I just feel like noping through. It's got caught on the platform. Okay. Anybody? Yes, you need some health. No? Well, I think... oh, yeah, every single time I'm surprised by this. Every time. Silly. Oh, could this be lightning? No, it's the Resurrection Anthem. Which I might want for the boss, for Gremory, but nah. How do I feel about everybody else's weapons? Pretty good, I think. So, there we go. Don't think anybody's hurt. No. Here we go. This is quite the annoying pre-boss chamber corridor. kind of tempted to just jeeble through this to... Alright, fine. You guys can just... Oh, that's incredibly annoying. Are you serious? There. Okay, boss time. Now, how well can I remember? When she puts her arms up, you want to be on lower platforms. When she puts her arms down, you want to be on upper platforms. When she puts her, from the viewer's perspective, left arm up, you want to be right, and vice versa. Okay, down I want to be high. Yeah, like that. Oh, also, this is obviously very helpful. Okay, you're nearly dead already. That didn't take long. I wasn't even paying attention to her arms. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Okay, that's not... Great. Great, that went super well. Did you see how well that went? It went fantastic. Missed that one. Okay, so I did terrible there, just abysmally poor. I feel like neither the axe nor the bazooka did much of anything against her, so that was worthless. Maybe I should just... Let's just kill her with Doge, let's just cheese her. Why mess with it? It's one of my least favorite bosses in the game, because it's so memorization-based. Alright, we want to be to the right. No, okay, I can't even hit her because of the platform in the way. Yeah, let's just speed Doge and there, just be invulnerable. Just not even deal with it. Well, we're gonna run out of invulnerability before she runs out of life. Okay, we're dying, we're dying. Oh my god, come on. Honestly, not a big fan of this boss fight. Being down Zangetsu really sucks, because he has good capability of hurting her. And not a lot of characters seem to. Okay, you can throw that incredibly far, apparently. That was pretty... God, there. That's what I... Alright, you know what? This is a real annoying pre-boss corridor, too. You know what? I know I'm gonna lose a lot of good items, but we honestly just need to retry. We honestly just need to retry. Whatever, Jeeble, your whole purpose is just to get us through that nonsense. Alright, let's maybe tank her with Doge as long as we can and then switch to Zangetsu. I think part of the reason I don't like this boss fight much is getting good at it isn't fun. And even when you're good at it, fighting it isn't fun. Alright, we need to be low. Okay, I misremembered how you do it. Yeah, it's just... Even when you're doing well, something about it just doesn't feel fun to me. No, that didn't take long. Alright, we want to be low. Yeah, like that. Oh god. Gonna take so much damage. There we go. Now we want to be high. We've almost got her. Oh god. Nope, switch to somebody who's not nearly dead. Robert, you're not even going to be useful in this fight. I wasn't even paying attention to her hands that time. Okay, so who is not nearly dead? Alright, we want to be low. Oh god, oh god. Not like that, though. We got her. Fine. I don't care. On this mode, you can't die to death throws. Get out of here. May I never have to fight you again, Gremory. May that be the last time. I hope so. Alright. Ether, sure. Don't we have multiple fuel sources now? I assume Ether's a fuel source. Okay, what do you have to say, Alfred Burt? I don't know. So, we're at everybody's default weapon. We don't have any good boss killers. We have, yeah, 2 life ups, 3 mana ups, the attack power up, and the defense power up. And every character and all of the ship parts. Let's hope that's good enough, because I don't really want to replay every stage again to get the power ups I missed. Alright, Yeah, I talked to you to depart, which means you don't have anything funny to say. That's unfortunate. Do people have anything new to say now that I've gathered the whole team? Oh, maybe so. Really? Is that actually going to be a thing? Are we going to have a moon level where we all jump a lot higher? The hardships of the flightless are truly endless. Oh, they are saying new things. I'm glad I checked. Sure. Okay, so I guess this confirms that Mephisto is the name of the bug demon. Even though I'm pretty sure Beelzebub would make more sense, but whatever. So why do you hate Mephisto so much? So you were intending to sacrifice yourself. Alright, so basically you were so despairing you had given up on life, but then traveling with us gave you hope. Somehow. How traveling with this motley ragtag bunch of rapscallions gave you hope in life is a mystery, but I'm glad we could help, Dominique. I think you have a chance with that one, Zangetsu. Maybe Miriam, too. I think so. I'd love to see the rabbit. As would I. Okay. Don't we need that? We can't start a fire. There's other things you can't do too, Zangetsu. Oh my gosh. We don't seem to be a bunch of scientists here exactly, are we? Maybe Alfred Bird is. Hachi, such a good boy. Alright, that was very amusing. I'm glad we thought to talk to everybody again. Alright, so we're going to the moon, huh? You know, I'm suddenly thinking of that DuckTales NES game, where there's a moon level, and I'm pretty sure you can jump really high on that one, though I haven't played that game since I was a kid. That's longer ago than I'd care to think about. To the Demon Palace on the moon! Oh, we get a special cinematic for this. Our rocket ship is blasting off. It still has a top hat on it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, are we playing a vertical scrolling spaceship shooter? For real. This is amazing. Is this what gathering the spaceship parts was for? Would our ship be crappier if we hadn't done that? This is unbelievable. This is so cool. I was not expecting this. Okay, I'm not sure I want to be going this fast. This is... Oh, and okay, just like a spaceship shooter, one hit kills us. Yeah, I don't think I want to get a whole lot of those. Once my ship starts going too fast, it's hard to control. I don't seem to have any weapons except this thing. I'm hitting other buttons and they're not doing anything. This is kind of amazing, and I was not expecting this. Is it just me, or does it look like there's skull faces in all these asteroids? I'm sure it's not a coincidence. Why are there lamps in space? Well, why not? My ship's a little big for this to be a Danmaku, or Bullet Hell, or Bullet Curtain. I've thought of doing some spaceship shooters as LPs on my channel. The problem is, those take a lot of practice to get good at them. So they have a very unfavorable effort to video time ratio. Because I'd have to play the game a whole bunch of times to get good at it. You know, pretty much no matter what... Okay, I didn't even see that attack, whatever it was. Pretty much no matter what spaceship shooter it is. I don't think there's a shmup in existence that you can do well at without practicing it. So I'd have to play it a whole bunch of times. And then... who knows how many times I'd have to record it to get a good play. Oh, okay, that tracks me. I didn't realize that tracked me. So like I said, I've considered doing playthrough of some of those, but have not yet done so because of the incredibly unfavorable effort to video ratio. Maybe someday. I guess there's also the option of just playing one and accepting that I suck at it and do a bad job. It doesn't have to be a power play where I one credit clear a game. So that's an option, I suppose. If you'd be interested in that sort of thing, leave a comment, I guess. If people express interest in a shmup playthrough or two, I'll be more likely to do it. Not guaranteed, but more likely. I am now firing so much stuff I'm having trouble distinguishing anything else on the screen from all my firepower. It's a little out of control, actually. I'm still pretty surprised. This is kind of awesome. Oh, are we at the moon now? Good lord, as if we didn't already have way too much firepower as it is. I cannot even tell the difference between enemies and hostile things on the screen and my insane amount of firepower. I guess that's not strictly true. I am visually parsing it enough to avoid the enemies, but it's getting dicey. Oh, what the... Oh, are we going down? Okay, so Archdemon came out to fight us, got his face wrecked. This is really cool. that you unexpectedly get to play a spaceship shooter. I mean, if you were getting tired of replaying the same levels over and over, this is certainly throwing some variety in the gameplay, that's for darn sure. So I guess another of the benefits of getting every character is the insane amount of firepower you can accumulate on your ship. Because I'm assuming if you didn't have a character, that you couldn't get... their power-ups wouldn't appear to give you all the extra weapon attacks. Are we gonna fly down into the moon? That's a really big canyon that appeared, by the way. Oh, okay. So that's a pretty cool demon dragon thing. Not gonna lie, I'm a fan. All right, it's boss time. Seriously, the biggest challenge is visually reading the screen through all my weapons. I'm dead. Okay, he's shooting lightning. Okay, we got him. He exploded. I will say the difficulty of visually parsing the screen once you get all those weapons going is a bit of an issue. Okay, and now we legitimately do get a moon level, and we legitimately jump really high. Our spaceship looks pretty wrecked. I hope we can get back to Earth. Okay, now we're in an underground moon palace. This is some pretty good music, I gotta say. Okay, it changed direction on me. Oh, do we get access to people's special... Good lord. Are we gonna have to fight the boss with this really floaty... Oh, right, I have to switch to her. Okay, with this really floaty jumping. Good, beautiful. Wow, if it just straight up gives you the lightning, and you don't even have to do anything special for it, I can only imagine how difficult this is going to be. Got him. Whose weapon might I want to change? Maybe Miriam's? Scythe? Sure, why not? Ugh. Right, we don't have much weapon power. This is not easy to control. Also... Okay, great. Well done. Well done. You still can't change direction in midair, which makes this all the more difficult. That's a restart, by the way. I don't think we want to go into the boss. Down anybody. Oh, control... I wish we didn't have the really high floaty jumps. It's actually a big problem. Come on, please hit that. Thank you. Oh, that's really irritating. How am I going to judge this? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to jeeble my way across, if that's the way it's going to be. Okay. Oh, we're out of weapon power. Maybe that wasn't great. I really might want her axe. Her axe is a good boss killer sometimes. Sure, I'll take that, I guess. Oh man, I cannot jeeble my way across now. I don't have enough weapon power. Ugh. Get off me. It is not easy to judge how much you have to jump. Ugh, irritating. No, no. Got it. Now fireball's in the way. Get out of my way. How do you get through that? Do I need Miriam's axe? Because I don't have that. Maybe I can get it by going down below? No, that just gives me the scythe. So that was kind of pointless. Yeah, I don't know how to get through that. I assume that I would need the axe. Nothing else is working. It's an interesting final level. We haven't met any rabbits yet, and if we did, I think it would be like a psycho killer rabbit that you... Okay, we got the axe. That you need the holy hand grenade kind of variety for. Or for kind of variety. To be grammatical. Okay, it's getting more and more hellish the deeper we go. Wow, it's getting straight up H.R. Geiger-esque in here. Okay, Miriam's nearly dead. That is far from ideal. I don't see how you can possibly do this without Jeeble. Seems like it's basically custom designed for him. And also like I'm gonna get him killed. Well, very nearly. Oh, wow, that was close. Just keep jumping. Okay, Jeeble can get up there. You want to chase me down? Try it. See? That ended oh, I should have grabbed that with somebody else. That ended poorly for you. What were you thinking? Okay, who's the most hurt? Miriam's real messed up. That great. Disappointing. This looks really annoying to deal with, too. I want to Jeeble my way through this as well. I kind of feel like I do. Oh, Jeeble's dead. So much for that. Is that a retry? I don't know. Maybe I should try and go on without him. Yeah, this level's turning into quite the horror show, isn't it? I guess I have to do this. Another thing that would be incredibly annoying in veteran mode. Oh, I meant to be Doge to get weapon power. Fine, we'll go with this. Did I just screw... No, because I have Robert. Okay. Oh, I definitely should get that. Pink lamp. Who's the most hurt? Yeah, Zangetsu. Great, thanks. Kind of regretting getting the Resurrection Anthem. I think that just being able to heal everybody a little at a time would be far more useful getting through this level. Celebi. At least we have Alfred Burt's, Alfred Burt's Lightning. That should be useful. Hopefully. Oh boy. Great. I cannot emphasize enough how much the floaty jumping is making this harder. I do not have the timing down for jumping. Oh, you can farm this for life? I didn't know that. That's amazing. Yes, please. Nice. I don't need points. Come on, life please. Thank you. Who else is hurt? I guess everybody's good enough. Famous last words, right? Ugh. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what'll be good against the boss. I have no idea what the boss is like. Which way do we even go? We don't have the bodies of dead adventurers to beckon us onward. I'm gonna guess because I had to use Hachi's butt stomp that going down is better? Maybe? I don't know. I'm just speculating. Oh boy, not this guy. Not this guy. Ha! Conked him on the head. Killed him dead. Oh, what are you? Didn't I face one of you before, like a long time ago? Like in the alternate final level in the first game, maybe. Oh? Nice. Anybody's weapon I might want to really change out. Maybe Robert's? I don't remember what the bandana does. What does this do? Okay, it just powers him up. And you can turn it on and off. Okay. But I think Alfred Burt's lightning might be what really gets us through this. I'm assuming this is going to be very difficult and take me a large number of tries. Oh god, no! Why are you still alive? How were you not destroyed already? I destroyed the bug. I destroyed it. No, don't replace that. You get out of here. I destroyed the source of the bugs. Why are you still here? I'm so done with the bugs. I've had to deal with you across multiple games, multiple final levels. Get out of here. Well, that's creepy. What the heck? Is this the final boss, then? Okay, that's a horror show. I cannot see my UI through you, good sir. Alright, let's just immediately go into cheese mode. Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. I cannot see the UI through you. There, that's who I want to be. Well, I'm out of, Okay, so it's just somebody who's not nearly dead. I'm out of attack power after hitting him with lightning all those times, but he's also incredibly hurt, so that's good. Good lord, what a horror show it is. Okay, I assume it has multiple phases. I'm just jamming the button. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do other than button mash. I'm button mashing like crazy. Okay, we sliced him in half. Is that it? Did I cheese the final boss with the lightning? I assumed it would have more than one phase. That was so anticlimactic. Okay, sure. The long, grueling battle had finally come to an end. Zangetsu and his allies braved the demon's stronghold and eradicate... Okay, that was Serial, sure, and his army. As they watched the light of the breaking dawn illuminate their world, it seemed as if the radiance was celebrating their deeds. No one aside from these brave warriors would ever know what had transpired there. However, they knew for certain the world was at peace thanks to them. Can we get home in our busted-up spaceship? As for the man clad in crimson, cursed by the moon with fiery eyes, with the unwavering trust of his allies and his ever-sharp blade, he struck down the last of the world's demonic scourge and was released from his curse. Okay, so it's a Serial that cursed you then. He is the man who rent demons asunder, cleaved the moon in twain, and severed the cursed chains. Oh, if that wasn't plural, that would have rhymed beautifully. That man, Zangetsu. The end. Okay, I guess that's really the end. I guess I should do a review of my journey through Bloodstained Curse of the Moon then. I'll kind of do a review of both games together, as well as this one by itself. Really, really fun. Really well done. Duology of old-school style, retro-style, side-scrolling platformers. I really appreciate that you can turn off knockback, because knockback kind of infuriates me. Just randomly getting knocked into pits and one-shotted by enemies that are deliberately placed to do that to you in the most annoying way possible would have drastically reduced my enjoyment of this game. I know there's masochistic people who actually really like that, and I am not knocking them. That is fine. You know, kudos to them for wanting to embrace the infuriating challenge of that. But I really appreciate that the game designers gave you the option to play it without that mechanic enabled, because for me it's way more fun. If I had enormous amounts of time, I might like to play this over and over to get good enough to one credit clear it. You know, like you would really have to in a fully old-style platformer game like this, but due to my time limitations and wanting to go on and play other games and not just spend all my time playing, you know, one game and getting insanely good at it and fully mastering it, I'm not likely to do that, at least not anytime in the near or mid-future. But yeah, like I said, it's really well done, it's extremely fun. I like the characters, I like the aesthetics, I like the level designs, I like the bosses. There's not much about it I don't like. I mean, every now and then there's a specific part of a stage that I find irritating, or a particular boss that I don't like as much, but for the most part, it's just really exceptional, an exceptionally made duology of side-scrolling platformers, and I'm a big fan. Having played them both, I do think the second game is maybe a little better than the first, not by a lot, but I do think between the two it feels just a little more polished and even more enjoyable. And that's not too surprising because the creators had the experience of having made the first game, so they were able to apply that to make the second one even better. I don't know how they are breathing or have a fire going here on the atmosphereless moon. They're just that talented. Well done to them. I was not expecting that the extra final stage was going to turn into a top-down space shooter. That really surprised me. And then we got an extra moon level where you have really high floaty movement. I feel like I did not get the full experience of the true final boss because I cheesed him to death with Alfred Burt's Lightning, which nearly killed him. And then it wasn't that hard to just cycle through characters to finish him off. So, in no way, shape, or form did I have to fight him multiple times, master his patterns. I don't even know if we saw all his patterns. Am I going to do another run of the boss so that we get to see the final boss, maybe a little bit more of it and not just cheese it to death? I don't know that I am, because as much as I've enjoyed my journey through Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 1 and 2, I'm feeling kind of done. I'm feeling kind of ready to be done and move on. Which does kind of lead me to, I guess, if I were to have one serious criticism, even though they do a good job of making repeated playthroughs through the same stages different, because you go through a lot of different paths when you have different characters that you weren't able to access the first time, and when you have different characters you have to utilize different strategies and stuff, and also the difficulty increases after the first chapter. So they do a good job of making it less repetitive, playing through the same stages over and over. But even with all that said, they do rely very heavily on making you replay the same stages like 4 times at a minimum. I guess 3 times at a minimum in reality, because you don't technically have to go through the stages again when you play the final chapter, if you really don't want to, if you don't want to get the upgrades and collect your party members. But even so, at a bare minimum, you have to go through every stage at least 3 times. Realistically, you're probably going to do 4, or possibly even more. It's kind of a lot. It's kind of a lot. Even when they do a good job of making repeated playthroughs through the stages feel fresh, they rely pretty heavily on that as a crutch, and it would have been even better if there was more just going through completely different stages instead of going through the same ones and fighting the same bosses over and over. So it's not a serious criticism because they do such a good job of making the repeated playthroughs still fun. They do legitimately do a good job of that. It was only at the very end that I was starting to feel like it was getting a little repetitive playing them over and over. So not a huge criticism, doesn't dramatically impact my enjoyment of the game. But that is the one criticism I have a little bit, is they could have relied less heavily on having to play through the stages over and over again. Okay, we got boss rush mode and we got Zangetsu mode. So what is Zangetsu mode? It said he can go through different forms. I wonder what that means exactly. Okay, so boss rush is accessed from here, which must mean that Zangetsu mode is accessed from here. Or not. Unlocks when certain conditions are met and the final episode is cleared. So whatever this is, I actually haven't done what needs to be done to access it. As I said, much as I've enjoyed this journey, I'm feeling kind of done for now. So it's possible some point in the future I might look up what this is, what you need to do to access it, and do it. But not anytime in the near future, so don't look for that. How do you access Zangetsu mode then? Maybe you just start a regular chapter and can pick Zangetsu mode. Ah, select a Zangetsu type. Ultimate. Most powerful Zangetsu possesses double jump, dash, charge, slash, and powered up sub-weapons. So I guess that's if you have the Soul Eraser plus other stuff. Static. Play as the weakest version of Zangetsu from start to finish throughout any scenario. And normal. Acquire abilities as you play. So ultimate, you just start as powerful as you can possibly be. Normal is normal, as it said. Static is you start off as weak as you can be and never get stronger. Let's just briefly see what you look like in ultimate mode. We're not going to actually do another playthrough or anything. I just want to see how powerful ultimate Zangetsu is. And we get to see the ridiculous airdrop via hang glider again. Which is fun, because that's so cool it's uncool. Okay, so I mean, it's basically what it described. Okay. Yeah, nothing surprising, really. I just wanted to see what it was like. Alright, that's going to do it for this playthrough. I've really enjoyed it. I had just done this basically almost to kill time while I wait for the Blaster Master Zero Cho Senki Metafight Trilogy Chronicle thing to arrive from Japan, which combines Blaster Master 0, 1, 2, and 3, all the DLC from the first 2 games, and adds Japanese voice acting. And I'm super, super, super looking forward to playing that. Maybe that was an excessive number of supers. 3 might have been excessive. And I had almost been playing this just to kill time while I wait for it, but this ended up being an incredibly fun journey in its own right. And I mean, it's just its own big full-fledged playthrough that was a blast, so it kind of grew beyond what it was originally intended to be. I have babbled on long enough. Hope you've enjoyed this playthrough. This has really got me in the mood to play some more old-school side-scrolling platformer kind of games, so I'm pretty pumped for more of this kind of genre. Dr. J signing off for now, and hopefully you'll join me for whatever I LP next, which, spoiler alert, it's going to be Blaster Master 0, unless something goes drastically wrong. I'll see you then.